Walking up to this Fox body, you might think it's a standard GT, but it's far from it. All kinds of tasteful mods, 34,000 miles. Stick around for the test drive video to find out what it's got. All right, y'all, we are about to have one hell of a good time in this Fox body. But before we do, I gotta give y'all at least some of the pertinent information before I go have an absolute blast. It's a 1986 Ford Mustang GT with a documented 34,380 miles. So super low, super clean car when it comes to the miles. It's clean Carfax, clean auto check, and no accidents or damage ever reported. Also have some really good receipts, the window sticker, some other miscellaneous things that go along with the car, which is really cool. And this one's had all kinds of killer upgrades done. It is a factory 5.0 car, retains its original 5.0. And then the intake is a GT40 intake. And then most importantly, it has a Paxton Novi Supercharger setup on it. I don't know exact specs on what all's been done, especially with the Supercharger. Don't know the exact amount of boost it's currently making, but it really pulls well. It's a lot of fun to rip through the gears in this thing. Also has a B303 cam per the guy that we bought it from. And then it does have 355 gears in the rear, so it makes for a really fun little hot rod. And these cars don't weigh anything, so even in the stock application, they're a lot of fun. And then having some stuff done like this one just makes it really, really fun. 5-speed manual transmission with a short throw shifter sitting up on top here. Clutch feels fantastic. Easy to shift through the gears, easy to find all the gears, goes in and out of all of them with no problems of any kind. And then you do also have full aftermarket exhaust, stock style headers, and then an off-road H-pipe, super turbo mufflers, and then full tailpipes coming out the back. We're gonna get on it here in just a second, and we'll get after it on our return trip as well. But as you can hear, the muffler set and the exhaust front to back really sounds great. I love Flowmasters, but the super turbos do sound good as well. Factory heat and AC. AC's on, blows nice and cold, really comfortable on the inside of this car, enjoyable in the Texas heat here. Nothing to worry about there. Do a little third gear pull. Yeah, it makes for a really fun time. Obviously down low, we're gonna have a little bit more fun. Third gear pull into fourth like that is a good time as well. On the interior, factory charcoal inside, seat covers front and rear, all are in excellent shape. Carpet looks basically brand new. Same thing with the floor mats and door panels. Top of the dash, lower portion of the dash, and your center console looks fantastic. Again, you do have that short throw shifter in there with the black shifter ball. Glove box and center console all are in great shape, both open and closed properly. No problems with either one of them. Steering wheel's in great shape. Obviously being a pre-90 car, we have tilt here. And then obviously being an 86 4i car, you have basically a different dash. But inside's really clean. I like the gauge set that these 4i cars have. I think the gauges are really cool and really clean and easy to read. Factory stereo, which functions. Don't know if the cassette deck works, but it's there. The does it work section on this one is really simple. Everything works. Gauges, lights, horn, wipers, radio, heat, AC, parking brake. All of that stuff is good to go on this one. The does it work section, the clean Carfax, and the clean auto check all can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the inventory tab, click on this Mustang, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you'll see that additional media section, so make sure you guys check that out. All right, y'all, we are warmed up, so we're gonna go ahead and get after it here a little bit. That's fun from a little 4i car. That motor, intake, supercharger setup with the gears in the back makes for a really fun time in this car. I would get in trouble if I drove this thing regularly. Spot on mechanically, nothing for me to complain about. It is a lot of fun to rip through the gears in this car. Clutch feels good. Has plenty of power. You can burn the rear tires down if you want to. This is a fun Mustang GT. As far as the underneath goes, it's great. You do have your subframe connectors. Floors are awesome. No problems of any kind underneath this thing. No rust issues, no rust repair, no accidents, obviously. Just a nice, clean 34,000 mile undercarriage. And then on the exterior, it is a factory coated 1C black GT. Does appear to be original paint. Paint quality is in nice shape. I don't see any issues that are unusual. You do have your factory little things here and there. The car could use a color correction to fix a few spots here and there. but nothing that again is unusual for the car. You have some stone chips up front, you have some little nicks and touch-ups around the car. The rear spoiler's got a few little spots in it. All of those can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com in that additional media section, so make sure you guys check it out. But it is a really good looking car with just some little age-related spots here and there. As far as your wheels and tires go, you do have your stock 10-hole wheels, good tires all the way around, no problems of any kind with any of those. Factory sunroof car, so some really cool options. I like the 4Is, I think they're good looking cars. As far as your suspension goes, has a great road feel to it. It's not beating me to death. It's an easy car to rip through the gears, drive down the road. It's nice and tight, steering feels good, no problems with the suspension. I have not personally confirmed that they are 355s in this thing, but the guy that we bought it from said that they were 355s, and driving it I definitely believe it to be 355s in the rear end. All right, we got an opportunity here. We'll get in the throttle again. Getting into the boost there. Those Novi setups, they don't make a crazy amount of boost, but it's enough to just have a really good time with this car. Puts a smile on my face to rip through second, third gear into fourth. Just is a really, really good time. Inside the rear compartment in the back, everything is factory back there. Nothing's out of place. You have your sunroof bag as well. All the plastics, carpet, all of that really checks out nice. When you pop the hood, everything in the engine bay checks out great. It all shows fantastic. You have the original 5-liter. You have the Novi Supercharger setup. You have the MSD setup for the ignition. You do also have the GT40 intake. All looks extremely clean, well done on the inside of that engine bay. You have your hood release up under the dash. You have your secondary up on the outside of the car with your hood prop. So no problems there in the engine bay. Overall on this car, everything's working. Got all kinds of cool performance mods. It drives fantastic. It's a killer car. Got a few little touch-ups in the paint, just minor stuff here and there, but nothing to write home about. It is a really cool 4i car that's a lot of fun to rip through the gears. One thing that I will say is the speedometer does make a little bit of chatter while you're going down the road. Just a little bit, just trying to be super nitpicky for y'all. But it's minor. You just hear the speedometer just a little bit. While we're sitting here waiting for a couple cars, guys, this is an absolute blast to drive this Mustang. It really is a good time. The stuff that was done was just how I would want to do one of these, and it's just a really, really cool Fox body. And there you guys have it. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1986 Ford Mustang GT with all kinds of really cool mods done to it. Stick around for the end of the video where we're going to do a vehicle brief back in the showroom. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. Check out that additional media section on the website pcclassiccars.com. And again, we'll catch you guys in the showroom in just a second. All right, y'all, we're back to the showroom after a killer test drive video. That was a really good time. For y'all, it was probably best that you weren't in the car with me. You'd be grabbing your seatbelt because it was a really fun test drive. So for starters, 505 speed Mustang GT. In and of itself with 34,000 miles is cool. This one's had all of the real cool period correct stuff done to it. So for starters, you got the GT40 intake, you have the Novi Supercharger, and you have 355 gears, subframe connectors, short throw shifter. Not a whole lot else you could want from a fun little street car like this. AC blows nice and cold. It's clean underneath. This one is a Z-barded car. So if you look inside the door jambs and inside the doors itself, you see these little blue plugs. So that's where they drilled holes back in the day, and then they did Z-bart, which for northern cars kept them from being rusty. This being a 34,000 mile car is already really clean, and then it was a Z-barded car, so it does have the undercoat protection done to it. So again, super clean underneath, no problems of any kind. The disclaimer list on this car, it really comes down to some little paint flaws on the sail panels and the quarters here. A little bit of imperfections on the top of the spoiler like all of these get. Being that it is black paint from the 80s, it's notorious for having imperfections. Even super low miles, no miles Mustangs or pretty much anything from this era, you're gonna get paint flaws. Black accentuates that more than any other color, but it still is a really good looking car. I think the 10 holes are cool. Usually people put ponies on these. They're not correct. I like the 10 holes because that's what this car came with.
Yeah, they look good.
Good tires, And then the interior, I've always thought the interior was super kind of like retro vibe on these.
Yeah.
We get so many
Spaceship, baby.
87 through 93 Fox bodies that get in one of the earlier cars that's got the different interior. It's just feels more old school or like retro, at least for the 80s vibe with the seats, the dash. You have your tilt, the little disclaimer screen that they have on the front of the console is pretty cool. And guys, this car's fun. It is an absolute blast to drive. Do the Novis make a ton of boost? No, but do you need a ton of boost to have a blast in this car? No, it makes the right amount of power. The setup between motor, transmission, and rear end is fantastic on this car. The disclaimer list again, few little flaws in the paint and body. It's a Z-barded car, which for some might be a negative. To me, it doesn't matter. I like the fact that it's just super clean all the way around. And you got a factory sunroof. Y'all got any questions on this one?
No, I don't think so.
Did you get any other Supercharger on these?
No, I love that setup. It's old school, it's period correct. The GT40 intake is really cool. I'm not a Fox body guy, I'll be the first one to admit that. I love them by proxy. I've just kind of grown into them because that's what we buy, sell, and trade here at PC Classic Cars more than any car. It's the most popular car that we sell every single month as a whole. So I've grown to love these cars, but as a whole, I'm not a Fox body guy. But that is a really period correct, really cool setup. Nothing that I would really change on it. So overall, guys, really cool Fox body. Any questions on this one?
I actually have a question. So I know some of these came carbureted. What was the first year for fuel injection?
This car.
Cool.
86.
It's a factory.
So, fuel injected, yep.
Okay.
85 was carbureted, 86 was fuel injected.
Gotcha.
So
very cool.
big change from 85 to 86.
Yeah,
so you have your guys that are 4i guys like this car that are carbureted, and then you have the 4i guys that love the 86, and then obviously 87. We have an 87 GT sitting over there, which is a completely different car.
Which one do you prefer?
I like the 90 to the 93 cars for a lot of aspects. I also like the 87 to the 90 cars because you can get tilt, and I also respect these cars because without these, you don't have the later Fox
Would
bodies.
you rather have a carbureted or would you rather have a fuel injected one of these?
I like the fuel injection setup. These work really well. This has got an aftermarket MSD setup on it as well. It's just a well done, kind of an easy setup. Yes, you're gonna have your little things that go wrong with old school fuel injection, but these cars are tried and true. You see them with 200,000 miles on them all the time. And for y'all, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives and this vehicle briefing on an 86 Mustang GT with all kinds of cool mods. Stick around for all the other content across the social platforms, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.